You are right where you need to be. Welcome. There are days when getting out of bed feels like trying to lift a mountain with your bare hands. When the air feels heavy, the world indifferent, and your dreams feel more like burdens than blessings. You might be there right now. And if you are, I want you to know I've been there too, not just once, not just in theory. I've stared into the silence of my own doubt. I've wrestled with disappointment while others stood on the sidelines, offering nothing but doubt and discouragement. Some smiling, some scoffing, some just gone. And I nearly gave up. There was a point when the idea I believed in, this vision I had, was met not with support, but with sighs, with "that's too much trouble," or worse, "that'll never work." The noise was deafening. The loneliness, paralyzing. But somewhere beneath that weight, I heard a whisper. It wasn't loud, it wasn't even confident, but it was mine. And it said, "You are the architect of your vision." Let that sink in for a moment. Not your critics, not the ones who never dared to build anything themselves, not the ones who quit before they started. You hold the blueprint. You design the foundation, your life, your future, your impact. It begins with a single defiant belief that it's all possible and in your grasp. You're not just living another average day. Even now, even in this hard moment, you're standing at a crossroads. One road leads to regret and surrender. The other, it leads to transformation, not the kind that happens overnight, not the kind wrapped in motivational quotes or empty promises, but the real kind, the kind that builds slowly, little by little, with intentional choices stacked one on top of another, like bricks forming the walls of something unshakable. There will be skeptics. There will be voices that laugh, question, roll their eyes. But what if the people we admire most, the innovators, the leaders, the legends, had listened to those voices? What if they had let go of their vision too soon? Here's what I've learned. The world doesn't always recognize greatness in its infancy. But that doesn't mean it's not there. Some people won't understand your journey because they've never dared to travel beyond their comfort zone. They can't imagine life beyond limits because they've built walls where you're trying to build windows. But you're wired differently. You see patterns others don't. You have the ability to discern what matters. Even when the road ahead is foggy, you feel that pull towards something better, deeper, truer. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're not alone. You're standing at the edge of your next chapter, and yes, it's hard. But this moment, it will pass. What stays is the person you become while walking through it. When I started building Yewtree legacy, I had no team, no blueprint, and no applause. Just an idea, a calling, a feeling that maybe, just maybe, someone out there needed to hear what I had to say. And for a while, it didn't make sense. It felt clumsy, lonely, impossible. I almost gave up, but the voice came back, not louder this time, just clearer. You are the architect of your vision. And I decided, even if no one else believed in it yet, I would believe in myself. Is it finished? Is it great yet? Not by most definitions, but it's real, it's growing, and it's mine. And one day, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day, it might just change everything. Not just for me, but for someone like you. Because here's the truth. Every breakthrough starts with a mystery, a problem to solve, a life to rebuild, a dream to pursue, step by step, like a detective piecing together clues, trusting the process, even when the picture isn't clear yet. And maybe that's where you are, standing in the rubble of what was and wondering what's next, questioning your worth, doubting your path. But I need you to know something. And I say this with all the strength I can offer. You were not meant to stay in the pain. You were meant to rise from it. You were born to create, to build, to rise, to leave a mark, to become the person only you can be. Right now, you're holding the pen, you're holding the chisel, you're holding the blueprint. And somewhere within this chapter of hardship and hesitation, a whisper is waiting to speak again. Can you hear it? Listen closely. It's saying, you are the architect of your vision, and everything changes from here. Remember this, the ones who build the impossible are the ones who refuse to surrender to the improbable.
Thank you for spending time with Yewtree Legacy. For weekly inspiration and free resources, visit yewtreelegacy.com. You'll also find our latest blog and a free 7-day guide to help you start strong. See you again soon. Thanks for joining us here at Yewtree Legacy.